Well, good morning, Sagittarius. I'm glad everyone is feeling so much from it an inspired mindset. I love that for you. Um, so this is the daily message. These are things that you need to know today. They may or may not be happening today. So also use your intuition. When you're watching and be open to possibilities. That's what I like to advise y'all. Don't try to make it fit a current situation, basically. My name is Heidi, and I'll be guiding you through it. So, if you're looking for personal readings, you can find that information in the description box. And so let's get on with it. Wow. This is all I can say to you, Sag. Okay, so we have a new moon in Capricorn coming. It is conjunct Pluto. And it is the 111 portal. Yay! Which is all about manifestation, right? So you're supposed to be thinking about your dream life in 2024. And actually, the work that you can do for that is I have a vision board journal that I personally made. I might maybe show it to you in my new moon reading if anyone's interested. I showed it on my other channel that is for spiritual practice. I'm just not really sure that people are picking up what I'm putting down over there. It's so hard starting a new channel. But anyways, yes, you're definitely supposed to be writing about what you want to pull in, right? But right now, that's not what we're doing. We've been releasing. We've been releasing, Sag, and just know that, sometimes that's hard, because we have to let people go or let certain things we feel go. And it can put us in this, especially with all this Pluto energy, it can be a little sad, and heavy, right? Am I right? Heavy. But that's starting to lighten for you, Sagittarius. Let me just say that. So, because your focus is the sun, you are focused on happiness. But it is a process, right? We see the sun 3 times in your reading. And that is magical because you are very much flowing in this 8-year energy about, infinity and things you want to last in your life. Okay, so yay. And this is we've been moving towards some self-energy, recalling our power, all of the things. We're not dimming anymore. And I feel like Sagittarius does do that sometimes. Because other people will make us feel like we're too much or will feel like we're too much. And right now we're like, then let me be that too much for you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And the world needs us, Sagittarius. They need us because no one is as positive as we are. So very much think about the way that you're thinking. I like to compare it to glass half full or glass half empty, and I think that the male Sagittarians, because they are more logical, more action oriented, that sometimes they can be a little more pessimistic than us females. They're not as delulu as a Sagittarius female. Let's just put it that way. Okay. But you're focused on happiness. That's your focus. Success, happiness. You feel the door opening to it. And I feel like Sagittarius is really focused on what that is. And not just today. I mean, you really are thinking about the long term here. And you're starting, so if you've felt like you've had to release people, okay, let people go, which I am right there with you, it's been hard and can be a little sad. right? But there's a reason that we're doing it, let me just say. But you're starting to see a different perspective. Like, so everything you've started to realize and the things you've been releasing are going to lose some of the sadness. You're going to see with Starry Wreath that they were necessary. So you may be, with Fulcrum, pay attention to key points and key people and things. Like, I just feel like things are starting to get more clear for you, and especially in terms of details, right? And what you're learning here is self-exploration. You're really facing yourself and your power. Like, you don't fit in, stand in your own power, and be proud of your individuality. And I feel like you may just be releasing people that don't resonate with who you are as a person. Okay, or anything that dims your light or takes from your power. It doesn't mean these people are bad. It just means that it's just not good for who you are, right? And you're facing that. You're also facing your part in things in which maybe you didn't like express yourself. Maybe you didn't. It's about moving from your point of truth. So sometimes what's necessary in that case is to, write out what your personal truth is. What is your truth? What are you standing on, right? I've been thinking about that a lot, Sagittarius, to be honest. And, you're not denying things anymore. You're realizing what you need to do, and this is what you need to do for yourself. Okay? Because, you're not going to let anything take away from your personal power. And I feel like that is what's going on here. I definitely do. Your energy is amazing. So first, let's get to what was at the bottom of the deck, Sag. Wheel of Fortune. Say what? That's what we're going to start with? Yes. Seven of Wands. These are things turning around, and it just, the wheel is turning, Sag. It's turning in your favor because you stand for yourself. Because you stand up for yourself, because you say, look, this is the line, right? That's the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about fighting for yourself. It's about standing in your truth. And really, I feel like Sagittarius has really been facing what is good for them. And maybe what's good for you is different than what's good for other people. And that's okay, right? Three of Cups. This really has to do with people. The Devil and the Seven of Swords. I feel like in terms of your support system, there may have been some things that you have not really been willing to face. How certain people have been holding you back. How you maybe stood in this energy of where you believed that people supported you that didn't. Because these people were actually holding you back. And this really had to do with you being honest with yourself. It's not about who you support. It's about who also supports you, Sagittarius. Full stop. Full stop. And who brings you joy? It's not just about support. Who brings you joy? Who do you see eye to eye with? Who do you share ideas with? And this is, this is about, it can be about kindred spirits. I just feel like there's so much of this energy, and it's shown up in the readings about what you align with. And just because you don't align with someone doesn't mean they're bad. It just means they're on something different, and you're not on that. And that's okay. And even if you have to, that means you have to spend some time alone, that's okay too. Because you're really, really getting in touch with your truth at this point. And this is really going to help you going forward with the new moon. Which, as I said, I'm going to do a reading for later. Once I pull myself together. So Sagittarius, your energy is the Two of Wands and the Queen of Cups. What? What, Sagittarius? Oh my gosh. I know, I'm getting overly excited. I'm sorry. But the Two of Wands is you planning for the future. And you could be getting together or coming together with people of a more compassionate, giving nature, with the Queen of Cups being here. Because the Queen of Cups are people who help, basically. That's Cancer energy. You know, but I feel like you are on the road to connecting with more people who move from that energy. There seems to be like a reciprocal, you know, and you may be moving out of your comfort zone, but you're really thinking about the kinds of people that would be good for you, you know, caring and nurturing, you know, and this isn't just about you nurturing other people. And I feel like this has been a hard flow, Sag. This has been hard because look at this. It's like 10 of Wands and 2 of Swords. Like, you're thinking about, in terms of the future and who you want to come together with, are people who make you feel light. Not people who just add to, you know, and this was something you didn't want to think about. Like, because the 10 of Wands is a completion. It is Sagittarius energy. It is looking towards the future, and you're not going to be concerned with people who cause heaviness to you, you know, and that was something you didn't want to face. Maybe you had some people in your life who were dragging you down and who felt more like an obligation than joy. And so you're really thinking about that now. You want nurturing people in your life. Amen, amen. That's where you're moving towards. You're actually moving towards that, Sagittarius. Because the 2 of Cups is here with the 6 of Swords. So you are moving to people you're aligned with. Could also be moving to, this speaks of soul connections. The 2 of Cups, there's a lot of friendship in that, right? People who see things the way you do. People who care about the same things that you do. People you feel at home with, Sagittarius. You know, and I feel like also you've maybe had to move on from people you loved. And it was because you didn't align with them in some way. You know, and the universe has brought this into existence, Sag. It could be something, it could have been conversation that highlighted this for you. And this could also mean that you have these connections coming into your life. And that now is the time, because you've moved on from a lot of things, right? Because now you know what aligns with you. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we don't, Sag. Sometimes, you know, the things that are 10 of Wands energy for us show us what we are aligned with. And yay, is all I can say. You know, and with the Knight of Swords, this is you saying, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready for connections. I'm ready for relationships that align with me. I'm ready for soul connections. Maybe before you weren't ready for relationships. Maybe you had some things you needed to unload first. Maybe you were too busy. Because it talks about being at a crossroads. Letting go of what's heavy so that you can have this energy come towards you, so that you can have relationships, you can have close connections. It feels like you've been doing a lot of work, Sag, and I love it. I love it. And then we're finishing with the Sun and the 5 of Pentacles. You just know what has to go, Sag, and I feel like how you're seeing it is different. You're not seeing it so much as a loss now. You're seeing it as making space, right? Oh, Knight of Cups is here with the, oh my goodness, the Empress. The Strength card. Okay. Somebody sees you as the everything. There is someone who wants to make a move here towards you. They may be starting something with you. You may hear from this person. They could be younger, but they put you at they see you as a high level person. Yeah. Feels new to me. I feel like they're afraid to approach you. I do. And maybe they feel like they don't have their shit together enough to approach you. Oh, but they're doing it. The Emperor. Oh my gosh, the Emperor and the Empress. Wow, there's a twin flame kind of message in here. Someone's getting their stuff together, Sag. And they don't exactly have it together right now. I can tell you that. Because they start off as the Knight of Cups and they end as the Emperor. I feel like this is the same person. And it's like they want to tell you. They specifically want to share something with you, but they're afraid to. And I feel like they're going to wait. Yeah, 3 of Wands. 8 of Wands. And the 9 of Swords. Ooh. With the 9 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like they're not going to tell you, or they're not going to talk to you until they have something in line, until they have... It's kind of a continuation of what we were seeing last night. It's like not wanting to put anything out there, especially towards not wanting to start something until, you know, there's something to offer, basically. So, wow, that just wanted to be seen. That came out of nowhere. So those of you dealing with a twin flame journey, you might resonate with that. Interesting. It's like they feel like they can't. They want to share their love with you, but they feel like they can't because they're not at Emperor status yet, but they're working on it. And that's something that you should know, Sagittarius, if you're dealing with that, is that they're working on it. So I don't know if that will help you. You know, I don't know, especially since you're in releasing energy. It's very interesting. So let's see what you need to focus on today, Sagittarius. What does Sagittarius need to focus on today? But I kind of like the energy because it feels like they don't want to just come in and drop something on you like love or, you know, without being able to do something about it. Feels good to me, actually. Big change for the masculine, if I'm being honest. Okay. What should Sagittarius focus on today? Ooh, discernment's on the bottom. It's like that Queen of Swords energy. What should Sagittarius focus on today? Your own abundance. Staying in a good mindset too. Like just being totally certain of your abundance. Guardian. Wow, you're being protected. It's like your abundance is being protected, Sag. So specifically, if you're worried about money, you really need to be in the abundance mindset. Could be telling you that money's on the way. Oof, focus. Choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. Yes, you're really being led towards the abundance mindset. That means there's always more. There's always more, and you are certain that abundance flows to you with the greatest of ease. Yes, Sagittarius. So let's see. What is Sagittarius's mindful message? Sagittarius's mindful message. What is Sagittarius's mindful message? Oh, I was getting ready to say nothing. Conscious focus. What I focus on, I attract more of. Starting with today, I will be more conscious of what I choose to spend time thinking of. I will do more of the things that bring me joy and see as more of these things begin to effortlessly flow to my life. You're definitely being called to focus on the abundance mindset. And think about what you're eating. You may be being led to leading a cleaner life in terms of food, you know, and show you, this comes out for you a lot, showing gratitude towards your food before you eat it. Okay. Magic. It's telling you to pay attention to the signs and what they're bringing to you. Lovely. I love that for you, Sag. So that's what I have for you. I hope you have the best day ever. Toodles.